Hi, Derek here. Are you tired of ineffective and unorganized operations in your construction company? Today I'm going to share with you the 7 best apps that you need to get for your contracting business for smooth, effective operations. Okay, so before we get started, make sure to give this video a big thumbs, likes up. Really helps me create more content for you, helps the channel grow. So moving on, apps are amazing when you have the right ones, or they're super confusing and just, create headaches when using the wrong ones. So these are ones that I've used personally. I've helped other clients use them, and I know a lot of organizations that use them very effectively. So we didn't know all the, junk apps out there. I'm giving you the 7 best apps, and these are going to be all different apps for specific functions of your business. So the first one that we're going to be looking at is Slack. Maybe you heard of it, maybe you haven't. It's essentially a communications app, and it's great for having separate channels for communication. So if you've used like WhatsApp, or you're texting the guys on site, maybe you're using like a project management software with messaging. A lot of the problems are that the messaging is to everything all in one place and not specified for specific, functions or projects or what have you. So the great thing about Slack is you can have different people on different channels. You could have separate channels for each project that you have. You could have like an administration channel. You could have a sales channel. So it's very easy to keep communication in one spot, and you're able to search for it very easily. So, 3 months later, it's like, oh, I talked about this with such and such. Instead of scrolling through your texts or trying to find it somewhere in your emails or you don't know where, you can go on Slack, you can search for it, and it'll pull it up. So it has a great search algorithm built into the app. So it's the first one to get started. It'll help your communications really just get on a high level with your business. Moving on, a second app that I'm going to be talking about is Todoist. Todoist is simply a to-do app, like the name suggests. What's great about this app, though, is that you can assign things to different people. You can keep track of, different channels again for different projects, for general, sales, admin, marketing, financials, whatever kind of, places where you have specific things that need to get done. It's great for checklists, punch lists, getting those last like 5% part of the project done that usually takes you up 20% of the time and makes things go, over schedule. So great app, Todoist. Start using it for yourself, and it'll make a world of difference. Moving on, number 3. So number 3 app that we're going to talk about is Clockify. So I talk with a lot of contractors, and there's so much variety of how they track hours or don't track hours with the guys. I know a lot of the newer guys starting out, it's just like they text in the hours, or maybe they have a spreadsheet or a Google Doc or whatever. Maybe you're using T-Sheets with QuickBooks, which is another, good option. But Clockify is a free app, and it essentially you can create projects, you can create tasks. People can clock in, they can clock out, or they can just simply use their time card and put in, worked Monday 8 till 5, and was at this project doing these tasks, whatever. So very easy to set up, works across multiple, different types of devices. Really good one to check out if you don't have a good time tracking, operation in your business already. All right, so you're with me here, and make sure to stick to the end. Every one of these apps, if used properly, can, be worth tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars, depending how big your business is. Getting a small improvements in your communication or your task tracking, or 5-10% better than what you're doing now can give you dividends of thousands, tens of thousands of dollars in the long run. So make sure that you are checking out all of these, because when they all start to work together, you build a really smooth business. Your business isn't going to run out of just apps, but this will get you a big step in the right direction to systematizing a business. If you have questions about these, drop a comment. Tell me, what's your favorite app? I really want to know. What is your favorite app that you like to use in your business? Maybe it's what I mentioned, or maybe it isn't, and how do you like to use it? So let me know in the comments. All right, number 4 is Buffer. So Buffer it's a social media marketing app, and it essentially just schedules and pushes out your posts to multiple different platforms. So you can create a nice, picture, put in your stuff. Hey, we're working at the XYZ project. Instead of just, putting on Facebook, then putting it on Instagram, then putting it on LinkedIn, you can schedule it in the app, and it'll just kind of blast it to all your different channels. Very easy to use, very effective, and just works really great. Saves you a ton of time, because now you just have to make one post, and then it'll distribute that to all the different channels. So it's a great free option. There's other better options. There's, software that I have personally that I use, which does the same thing, but in, a much better and bigger way. So if you find Buffer is not cutting it for you, let me know. There's lots of other, paid for programs out there that do amazing automations and marketing as well. So that's number 4 though. Number 5, moving on, is is HubSpot. So this is a CRM, client relationship management software. And the beauty of HubSpot is, besides that, it just kind of being one of the kind of industry standards for a lot of larger, well, small, medium, even some larger enterprises, it's just, it has so many features that you're probably gonna not like it when you first get it. I didn't. When I first got it, I tried to use it, and I used it kind of ineffectively because I didn't really know how to use it, and there's just too many bells and whistles. But if you just, get some of the basic kind of few automations set up and, load in your database of clients, it is really effective and a great place to just track sales, track what's going on in your pipeline for your lead generation. And it has a lot of built-in integrations with Gmail and some other programs so that it'll automatically track communications on the sales and marketing side. So really good. They got a great app, as we're talking about apps for your phone, that you can, exchange contacts and kind of keep track of everything and have it on your phone, nice and easy, ready to see. So HubSpot, great way for tracking sales and improving your follow-ups. You can set tasks, improving a lot of different things. You can create forms so that when people fill a form on your website, it goes directly into HubSpot. So lots of integrations there. If you don't have a CRM, take a look at HubSpot. So number 6, fairly easy one. You probably, I would guess, have used it or been have to communicate with a company who has used it, and that is Google Drive. So it's pretty simple. I'm assuming you know how to use Google Drive. If you don't, just go check out a tutorial. It's super easy. Essentially, it's just a folder file system online in the cloud. Everything's in the cloud today. And it's awesome because you can have a folder for each client, each project. You can have folders for different things. It just keeps everything super organized, and you can share access across your organization. There's a lot of automations that you can set up with Google Drive if you're using other programs. If you want help with any of this, reach out to me. I'm a consultant. This is what I do. I help businesses systematize and get all this stuff working and jiving so that you don't have to work as hard and you get more money, more bang for your buck, right? There are automations you can make in Google Drive. So when you drop certain files and folders, different things, automatic stuff happens. But at the very least, it's just a great place where everyone can have access to it. You can share access to different people, and it just it's one place to keep all your documents. People, project managers or yourself on site, you're taking a bunch of pictures of the site. You just find the folder for that project, dump all the photos in there, and now you got a running record of the project. You can always go back. It's just a great place, super easy to use on the phone, on the computer, wherever you need to use it. So that's number 6. Moving on. This is the last one here, number 7. This one's a pretty simple, easy one, but super helpful, and that is Calendly. So Calendly is essentially a scheduler, and you can set up different types of meetings in the app and send the link to somebody, and they simply click on the link. It'll link to your calendar, iCalendar, Google Calendar, whatever Microsoft calendar that they have, but it'll link to it, and essentially it'll show your availability. You can set your times. I'm only available for calls between, say, 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. because I don't want stuff. I'm busy in the morning. I don't want to have to deal with calls in there. Or maybe you want all your calls between 7 and 9 in the morning, whatever you want. So you can set up your availability. You can set up some standard questions that people have to fill out. So you can use this for sales, where you can have it on your website if people want, free consultation or whatever, 5-minute, 10-minute quick phone call. They fill out a bit of information, what kind of project it is and how big it is, whatever kind of information you want, and then they'll see your calendar, and it'll only show places where it's available. So if you have an appointment, it's not going to overbook it. It saves all this back and forth. It's great. You can have networking calls, sales calls, whatever. So Calendly, definitely check it out. Put in the links. And if you want help with this, check out the description below. There's links in there to the website. We've got tons of free resources, free online courses, how to systematize your business, free templates, a whole bunch of great stuff. Or check out these other videos. Lots of other content on here. Grow your business. Way to go. I'll see you on the next one.